It's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how people respond to the presence of a highly attractive man. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got to the level of you're a highly attractive man, and you are a highly attractive man, it's going to be different responses you will get from different people and different types of people that will perceive your presence in a different way. So I'm going to section this off. I'm going to say it with the men first, and then I'm going to say it with the women after that, so we can go on and get a better understanding. So with the men, when they're in the presence of a highly attractive man, we're going to start off with what they would call the quote unquote beta males, the quote unquote men that don't want to work on themselves, the men that are, I guess you would say, average and normies and stuff like that, right? So they will respond by being intimidated. That is going to be their first response. Intimidation. They'll try to smack their teeth, they'll frown, they'll mean mug you, they'll try to do the most, like to try to divert the attention away from you. So they use like these little tactics, right? And I noticed too, and I'm in a place where I see a lot of people walking with their families, walking with their girls and stuff like that. I notice a tactic that they use. They'll try to point in another direction so they can go ahead and try to divert the attention. They already try to do that. As soon as they see you coming, they try to point, oh, it's over there, something over, like something over there. It ain't nothing over there for them to look at. But he's trying so hard to divert the attention away from you that he's just in panic mode. And it's like a form of mate guard and a form of let's just say like a magician does, sleight of hand, something like that. So he's trying to divert the attention away until him and whoever he's trying to divert the attention away from you from with, he's trying to do that by, usually when you're walking by, until you walk by and you're out of sight, then okay, all of a sudden he's back in normal mode. And I noticed that because if you see people do that, like I have so many times where, and I'm not trying to big myself up in any way, I'm not trying to say I'm the most attractive man or anything like that, but I'm starting to have these experiences like of a highly attractive man. So I have the experiences of that. I don't know if you're going to say that would classify me as one or whatever, but I'm having these experiences. So, and it ain't for nothing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't for nothing. So with the men, you're gonna have the beta males. I guess they're intimidated guys. They act so many different ways. They try to smack their teeth. They try to do all kind of small little bitch made stuff around you and stuff like that. They'll do a lot of punk ass stuff around you. So I'm gonna tell you right now. So you got somebody that's acting all funny, you ain't did nothing to them and stuff like that, and you know that you are a highly attractive man, you know you're an attractive man, you have these experiences and you've proven it to yourself. Your environment validates the fact that you are an attractive man. So that's what it really is. Your environment validates the fact that you're an attractive man on a daily basis. So you'll know if you're an attractive man or not. And we've made many videos about how to tell if you're a highly attractive man. If you're going through those things on a daily basis, most likely you are a highly attractive man. This is what it is. And from the male gaze, a lot of you guys aren't going to see that. You're not going to look at me and say that, but a lot of women and a lot of the stuff that I go through, I see this. So you can judge my face all you want. You can judge all this stuff. I'm telling you, my day-to-day is the one of that. I'm telling you that now. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's all I got to say, and that's the last time I'm explaining that. But anyway, going further on to the video, okay, we got the beta males out the way. I'm not going to spend too much time, and I got plenty of videos talking about the haters and all that stuff like that. Go and watch. So we're going to have the other types of guys. You're going to have the alpha type of males, the alpha guys. I don't want to call them alpha males. I don't want to get into too far into the red pill space, but you have the guys that are comfortable in themselves. They're secure within themselves. They have their insecurities in check or whatever, worked on themselves, and they feel good about themselves to the point that another man's presence doesn't shake them. So what's your interactions with them are going to be like, okay, what's up? Or, it's going to be like an unspoken respect between you two guys. It's like, you can't really explain it. It's like an unspoken respect. They'll see you, they'll be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? They know what they know what it is. They see you, and they're not really shaken by the presence, but they respect it as well, because they know what it takes to do certain things. They probably had the same experiences as you. But don't get me wrong now. Some guys that look the part, because that's the thing too, they can fall into that category I was talking about earlier with the beta males and intimidated guys and the bitch made guys. They can fall into that too. Just because they have good looks, a lot of those guys' mindsets will put them in the category of those beta males because they're not comfortable with themselves and they have insecurities they need to work on, but they just look good. You see what I'm saying? So it'll happen. It'll be those types of guys. So don't get those two confused, because if he's a highly attractive guy and you can tell that he's just keeping it a buck, not trying to be on no homo type deal, but you can tell that this guy gets some type of play or something like that, and he acting bitch made just like these other guys that don't get no play or something like that. And yeah, he got insecurities, and a lot of those guys, to tell the truth, I'm do a little thing on those guys of why highly attractive men are have insecurities and stuff. I'm gonna do a little something on that because it's definitely a thing. But I'm not gonna get into that into this video because this is about another subject. But anyway, the alpha males that you come across is gonna be like a what's up, an unspoken respect. It's almost like you ain't even gotta say nothing. They feel the presence. They see you. It's almost like they proud of you when they see you. They be like, "What's up?" It's like instant respect. They comfortable around you. They ain't doing no make on. They around their girl. They say what's up with you even when they with their girl. Even if they see their girl say what's up, a smile, they still cool. They so comfortable in themselves. Even if their girl give you a choosing signal, they still gonna say what's up to you. Them the type of guys right there, comfortable in themselves. They know she ain't going nowhere. And even if she do go nowhere, he'll kick her ass to the curb. That's how secure they are within themselves. So you get those types of reactions from those types of guys that are cool. You know what I'm saying? And the other type of guy you're going to get is the one that just have extreme admiration, and he might not look like he put in any work or nothing like that, but they admire your presentation. They see that you're a highly attractive man. They see that what you do in the environment. All it takes is for somebody to sit back and look at how people react to you. Remember, like I said earlier, your environment will show your attraction. It'll validate your whatever experiences you have. So if it validates you, that's the one I'm gonna put it like that. Your environment tells what type of experiences you have, and people can sit back and look and see what kind of interactions you have with people, how people interact when they see you. A person can sit back and look at that, and there's a lot of guys that admire that, and a lot of guys that can look at your presentation and tell that that's what you experience, and they look up and they emulate. They be like, "Dang, man, I want to be like that." You know what I mean? And then almost like on a glazing type deal, but they can see it like, I actually want to be there. Some guys that actually, they want to put work in for themselves. I admire them guys because in a few years, they're going to be close to your level or damn near on it. A lot of them have the genetics, but they just haven't put in the work to bring out the best in their genetics. That's another thing. There's a lot of guys that are like lying dormant, highly attractive men that are just lying dormant, probably because of a high body fat percentage, probably because of a average physique or something like that. But if they just put in the work, because they already got the genetics, they could really come out here and mog some shit. You see what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, it's just the guys that are they admire you, like for real. They literally they come and ask you like, "Dang, bro, how you get like this?" And they was really genuine with it, really want some advice. And even if it's just to have a conversation with you, it feel good. It's almost like they give you celebrity like energy almost. It'll come off as glazing, but to be honest, it's really just cool admiration. They really just want some pointers from you, and they see it and they just respect it as well, to the point where that'll start their fitness journey. That'll start them wanting to improve themselves. So that's why I got a lot of respect for those guys that ain't even there yet, but they see it and they ain't automatically having the hater energies. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what? I want to put in the work to do this. I want to put in the work to they really motivated by you, by your very presentation. It shook them to the point where they want to start and get some of their own aura, So that's how powerful the presence of a highly attractive man is anyway. I'm talking about like body and genetics and all that stuff like that. You can tell that some work's been put in. And of course, if you're genetically more attractive as well, that does work for you as well. But still, when it comes to the body, you still have to put in work. Now, if you're just a regular run-of-the-mill attractive man, it doesn't have the same effect if you don't have the sculpted body. I'm just going to keep it a buck. It's not the same as a guy that has the body and the face or whatever, or stuff like that. But becoming the highest attractive version of yourself can elicit these same responses right here. Now, it might not be the same as PSL gods or whatever it is, these little videos they putting out is whatever. If you don't have a genetically good looking face or whatever, you just have to do what you got to do. Like I said, Asta and Rock Lee, your body need to be a 10. Damn near 8 or 9. It can't be nothing like that. It got to be something that stand all the way out. And you have to do things to accentuate it as well. So if you cooked in the face, you got to, everything else has to be on point. And I'm talking about this is not just regular on point. It has to be on point as fuck. You have to not just smell good. You got to smell good as fuck. Not just dress good. You got to dress good as fuck. You see what I'm saying? You can't sham on that. You got to go hard. So anyway, I just got the men out the way with that, and I'm gonna leave that with those 3 categories of men. Okay, with the women, we gonna say the nervous energy, the really, really nervous energy. I'm gonna start off with that, the shy away and very twiggle the hair type energy. So the twiddling the hair, they'll do that. They'll do like a slight little smirk. They'll smile at you and hurry up and look away. Some of them will giggle, like pretty much the nervous energy type of women. When they come across a highly attractive man, they'll do that. So when you see a girl and they playing with their hair instantly when they come around, I noticed like that's something that's across the board that all women do, even across the races. I've seen Chinese, Indian women do it. I've seen the European. Every woman does it. Because I'm here in a place where they all come from all over the world, and I've observed everything. So they all do it. I'm just gonna say it like that. To a certain degree, they all do that. If it ain't their hair, they playing with something like they strap something. They can't. That is like an involuntary movement. They can't control that. They can't control that. So like that. That's the nervous energy type chick you're gonna get from that. It's just the way they are. They're nervous around it. Really shy. Don't really know how to interact with your presence, so they're so nervous that it's showing through a physical manifestation of their nervous energy is happening with the twiddling of the hair and stuff like that, the fidgeting type deal. So the next one you're going to have is the one that tries to ignore you altogether. They pretty much try to deny your presence. They'll look away. They'll actively try to go out their way to deny your presence because they don't, for whatever reason. I'm not going to say every woman's a hater. I'm not going to say this woman's has spite. Just some women, just when they come across a highly attractive man, they'll try to outlook. You never know what in their past. It can happen from, it could be a different situation from woman to woman. They're individual human beings. So of course they'll have individual different situations. But I can name a few that I know for a fact. Some of them have spite from dealing with men like that, and they didn't get the results they wanted. Probably had bad experiences because they wanted something. He probably played her, and now every man that is that archetype or look anything close to that, they'll be pretty much like, okay, to hell with him or whatever. I'm not giving them any validation, any type of attention, nothing like that. So they'll go out their way to annoy you. I'm literally seeing chicks go out like this and look all the way away, and it has happened to me. It happened to other guys too. That actually I know that I see it are actual attractive guys. They'll do that to them too. So. They'll actively try to deny your presence, to act like you're not there, even though you've done nothing to them. But they'll I had a chick go back. She looked away, right, and she came all the way back to try to walk past me just to look away. I'm talking about she blatantly looked away again. It was just like this chick from Japan or something like that. She literally came circle all the way back around just to look up and walk past me again. I'm like, she literally went all her way to try to deny me twice. Literally denied me twice. It's crazy because the other Japanese girls in her group was looking, but she was acting funny or whatever, and she had a nice shape. She was a really nice figure or whatever, but she was just so that I had my stringer on and everything, so everything was popping, everything was looking good. I was pumped and everything, so I was walking. I was, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was looking good out there. I just finished working out and all. So yeah, she went out of her way to try to deny me. Literally came around. We was on the boardwalk. Came back around me, looked at me, and then looked away and actively walked past me just to try to deny me twice. She literally went out of her way, literally went out of her way to deny my presence. So it's women that will do that. Definitely will do that. You have the women that are just going to be straight up lusting after you. Probably going to call out to you. Probably going to come up to you and just be like, damn, just stare at you. You're going to have the ones that have the desire, the lust in their eyes. The ones that they got plans for you, looking at you like you a piece of meat, looking at you like you some food, looking at you like they calling a trance or something like that. It's gonna be those type. Now, if you're not adept to those types of looks and you in this form and you haven't really experienced much, this can be scary. I ain't gonna lie, it could be scary because I had this one woman that was just looking at me. I could tell it's almost like she had bloodlust in her eyes, but I can tell that she looked like she would control the entire situation if we was to get involved. Like she would literally it almost like I wouldn't have to do anything. She would literally throw me down somewhere and lock me in a cellar somewhere. That's I'm just keeping it the boat. Just not trying to take things far, but that's how it looked. So that look of lust can definitely feel like some conqueror's hockey coming your way, for sure. So when they have strong lust, they will show it, and that look, you will never forget that distinct look. It's almost like only you and her are there. And I know a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, but I just wanted to go into that, guys, make a little video about how different people respond to a highly attractive man. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy wants to beat. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves if they want to work at it. I'm out.